tell me which light.
Go under that, yeah.
Not a problem. This is really couldn't really indict anyone. But
It is small, so it was
it's just fantastic that you're doing. Yeah.
Mr. Rubin.
Hi, Stephanie.
Hi. So this exhibition, Parallel Worlds, is there a reason why you picked that words for your solo title?
Yes, because these photographs are all taken of the world of infrared light. The light that comes from the sun has many different kinds of light, different wavelengths, but we can't see all of them. We can see what's called the visible spectrum, but then there's light that has longer wavelengths, and we can't see that. It's called infrared. And then there's also light that has shorter wavelengths. We also can't see, called ultraviolet. It's all around us, but we're unable to see it. So we call it a parallel world. It's at the same time, but it's not visible to our eyes. It's only visible to the camera.
Can you tell me about that infrared photography?
Well, the camera that I use has been modified to be sensitive to infrared light. It's done by putting a filter inside the camera that essentially blocks out the visible light but allows the infrared light to come in, which is detected by the sensor of the camera. And now I'm shooting the world that the camera can see, but we can't.
So it's not detected in human eyes, but
Human-
only that lens can detect
Right.
those.
The human eye is unable to detect infrared light. I analogize it to being colorblind. Some people are colorblind. They can't see red or they can't see blue. But with respect to infrared, all people are colorblind. You just can't see it at all.
Oh, so that filter makes this magical scene
Yes,
that we
because
can't see.
the camera has the ability to see things that the human eye cannot.
That's beautiful. So most of the photos you took is nature. Is there a particular reason? Is it good for the that lens specifically, or is there a reason why you chose the nature as your theme?
Natural subjects are the best subject for infrared because the infrared light reflects very strongly from certain natural elements, mostly foliage. So trees and plants will look very, very bright because they're reflecting infrared radiation. On the other hand, certain things in nature absorb infrared light, and they will look darker than they would look under natural light. So the water or the sky will look very dark. So you get a kind of contrast of light that is very, very, obvious, very strong in infrared. Strongest in nature because you have that different reflectivity of infrared.
Very interesting. Very.
These three photographs, they're all essentially in the same scene. I'm standing in the same spot alongside this lake in Old Westbury Gardens, and they're taken on different days or different times of day. And what you can see is the amount of control and flexibility that I have when processing the image. Okay, different color schemes. You see the water is here, it's calm. Here you see all the ripples. Here you see the reflection of the sky. It just shows you that.
Oh, okay. Well, what strikes me mostly is just the colors are so amazing, and it's just gives you this kind of other world feeling from each photograph. It really pulls you into it. So that's one of the first things that I noticed.
For me it's a little different, I think, because the subject, the place where these photographs, most of them were taken, is a place I'm extremely familiar with, having been to Westbury Gardens many, many times. And what's great about these photos that Dan captured the beauty of the place and then transformed it, adding his own vision, his own sense of color and light. And it's like, it always was a magical place, but he's turned it into really like a fantasy land.
인프라레드라는 포토 테크닉은 렌즈를 통해서 사람의 눈으로는 육안으로는 볼 수 없는 그런 파장을 이용한 사진을 찍는 기법을 말하는데요. 특별히 작가는 인프라레드 포토를 위한 사진기 하나를 따로 가지고 다니면서 이런 뉴욕의 저희들의 익숙한 풍경들을 굉장히 몽환적이고 아름다운 풍경으로 재탄생시키는 작업들을 이번에 저희와 함께 선보이게 됐습니다.